Megan Batoon, time is not real.
Time. You know what's so funny?
What?
What? So, I've been like decluttering and selling a bunch of shit.
Always.
Always. One of my favorite things now. One of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah.
But I have this like beautiful pink marble brass vintage desk clock.
Pink marble brass vintage desk clock.
I know so many adjectives and words all the same thing.
But it's helping me paint the picture.
You see it. You're holding it.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I list it for like $15.
Okay.
A steal for how amazing this is.
Yeah.
And then I get so many people being like, we want it. And then I'm so overwhelmed. And then somebody is like, can you put a battery in it and see, like, does it work?
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
please.
But then I was like, yeah, I should do that. Because I had bought it from like an estate sale years ago. I just never used it. I was just like, this is so pretty. I'm going to use it one day. Never used it. Started selling it. And then I put the battery in. And it starts going backwards.
What?
The clock is going backwards. And I go, I've never seen that before. And then I've already taken photos, listed it. So many people are like, we love it, we want it. Yeah. Nobody noticed all of the numbers are backwards too.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. So now I'm keeping it.
Hell yeah. I was about to say, can I buy it off you?
Yeah.
That's fire.
$25 for you.
That's so tight.
I know. And I was just like, oh, I'll keep it in my little workshop. And it makes me like feels like a little Willy Wonka-y.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland. Like, this isn't real. Time is just whatever.
No, and high key, like,
it's cool.
Just the reader of Goosebumps kid in me is like, what if every time you get into that room, you are going back in time? Or if it's like reversing your aging or some shit.
Oh my God, fun.
And how sick is it going to be when you're sitting there and you have the clock and you glance into a mirror and it's how a clock looks.
It's what?
Because mirrors are backwards. They're inverted.
I didn't even hear you. I felt
how a clock looks. And it's how a clock look. That's German for time travel.
That's true. I could actually put it in the mirror to tell the actual time.
Whoa.
I have a hard time with regular clocks though.
What do you mean?
I'm just late all the time.
Oh, same.
And that's the issue.
Yeah.
Tell me about the last time you were late.
My period.
Still waiting.
I don't know. It has never come. I don't know what it is. Last time I was late. Well, surprisingly, the only time I'm really on time is when I have a movie to catch. So it's like, that's like
interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
Trailers. And now I've planned it out where I know which theaters around me are like, it's 25 minutes of trailers or it's 30 minutes of trailers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool. We got like, if it says 8:30, we're good until 8:55. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays it's no struggle to get a good seat. You've reserved your seat for the most part.
Right,
you know? So it's
Did
cool.
you end up going to see Marty Supreme last night?
I did.
Tell me about it.
I did. So I texted Batoon last night at around like, I don't know, 6 or something. And I'm like, yo, you should watch Marty Supreme tonight at 9-ish. Because here's the thing. Well, let me tell you, Megan Batoon. Here, let's just work this into my high-low stinky hose,
Love it.
right? So my high is I saw Marty Supreme last night. Fucking fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And I really wanted to watch it in theaters, specifically. I feel like when I'm watching an A24 movie, I should see it in theaters because I feel like there's gonna be more care put into like cinematography and the shots and shit like that. You know, normally when the thought process is like, I really want to see like a Marvel movie in theaters. I want to see like a big, special effects production in theaters. And normally, if I think I'm watching more of like, I feel like a conversation-based movie or maybe like a comedy, I can wait for it to stream, especially when the dilemma is, do I want to leave my children at night? You know what I'm saying? But this time I was like, no, I want to watch this in theaters. And a few days ago, as I'm Googling times and shit like that worked out for me, it was like, oh, this is about to be out of theaters after Wednesday, like the theaters around me. And I didn't feel like going to a farther away theater.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is the only night I can go watch this movie, all right? So it was like 8:30, but starts at 9 because of the trailers. And then So it's a 2.5 hour long movie.
Whoa.
Yeah. So as I told you, I drank a whole ass cold brew at like 7, get myself primed and ready to go. Went to the theater dolo, sat in the back by myself, chilling, got my popcorn, got a little glass of wine.
Nice.
Loved it. It was great.
I love going to the movies by myself.
Me too.
Okay, well, the movie itself, what was your favorite part? Or what, like, actually, when you were driving back home, what was the one thing that was just like you were thinking about it still?
I'll tell you about my stinky hoes. My stinky hoes are just kind of my all around thoughts and reactions to this movie. Okay. Those are my stinky hoes. For one, I don't know if I've ever watched a movie that made me root for such a terrible person.
What, you love Wolf of Wall Street?
I know, but okay, and that's the thing too. That's the kind of like counterpoint for it. It's like I love Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street, though, you watch Wolf of Wall Street, you're like, wow, he's a terrible person, but also he's so like, I don't know, he makes me like motivated.
Yeah,
you know?
Okay.
And as I'm watching Chalamet in Marty Supreme, he's also a very motivated dude, okay, to going after his goals. But you're watching, you're like, wow, this guy's he's such just an asshole.
Really?
Just narcissistic, fucking doesn't care about anyone else. Like, except for, and there's an arc to it. There's a reason for it. You know, he gets humbled, but still, it's kind of like the whole time you're watching, you're like, God, fucking stupid kid. Oh God, you fucking idiot. But you're like, but I hope you get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And what left me was, as I was driving home, I was thinking, one of the main things was, wow, I've never had sex with anyone that looks like Gwyneth Paltrow in my life.
Me neither.
Because she's in it, and she's a love interest.
Of Chalamet?
Yeah.
What is the age difference of that, and is that a part of the movie?
Yes. Okay, spoiler alert, not really, but kind of. She plays a, kind of like a retired actress who's out of her prime, and Chalamet is having this like this meeting at this ritzy hotel, and he sees her. He's like, "Who's that?" And they're like, "Oh, a famous actress." Blah blah blah. So he's fucking like he's feeling himself, and he calls her room, and he's like, you know, talking his shit. Anyways, is eventually able to like woo her, okay, to an extent, because she really is just her character is this actress that knows she's out of her prime. And something, I think it's the fact that there's this young, obnoxious guy trying that makes her almost like get her groove back. You know?
It.
She's like, okay. But anyways, so they're hooking up a handful of times. And I'm like, wow, this is hot. And in my head, I'm going through my lexicon of hookups. And I'm like, I've never hooked up with anybody who is any near vibe of Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
And the second thing that always leaves me that's in my head after I watch a movie that I really like is I'm just feeling extra motivated to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
To get your movie done.
To get my shit done. And the whole time I'm like, driving back, I'm like, I need to get my movie done.
What's the next step?
The literal next steps are working the notes that people gave me from the table read, which are really good notes.
Yeah.
Punch it up a little bit, and then I want to do like one more table read, and then after that, I just kind of want to start. Maybe I'll put together like a pitch deck or some shit. Get on Canva, you know what I'm saying? Put together a little pitch deck and fucking just start sending it to people and see what happens.
Cool.
And then I feel like after like a month of sending it to people, if no one bites, then it's just gonna be like hitting up people for money to do it, you know? And then the last thing that was in my head after watching Marty Supreme is like his cheekbones and chin are so just etched.
They are.
I was like, I gotta lose like 7 more pounds.
They be etching.
Yeah. I'm like, if I lose like 7 more pounds, I think I'll be where I should be for our TV show.
What do you mean should?
It's just for like Hollywood aesthetics, you know? Every time I watch a K-pop, anything Korean, I'm like, yeah, I know. And they're killing it. You know? So when I see their cheekbones.
We're in America. You don't need cheekbones that are jetting out of your skull.
I think you do. I don't know. Whenever I watch Squid Game, I'm like, goddamn, everyone's cheekbones are so intense. For
some reason, when you said Squid Game, I thought Squidward. And I was like, that is an angular face.
Him too. I'm trying to be handsome Squidward this year. I'm trying to be Matt Rife.
Bro.
So I'm like, I'm like, if I lost like a good 7 more pounds, my cheekbones would be right where I need them to be, I think, for our show when we shoot the extra additional episodes, when I film my movie, and when I approach Gwyneth Paltrow-esque women.
Sure. Well, best of luck to you and your cheekbones. So that was your stinky hoe, and that's it? Did you get a high or a low in there?
My high was just that I got to watch it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Okay, so the low.
My low is that Q's sick.
Oh no.
He's sick, and it's so sad.
Is this his first time being sick?
No, he's been sick a handful of times, but it's like he's at that stage right now where, you know, when you're at that stage of sick where your face just is so congested and you're like you can't breathe until you blow your nose, but you try to blow your nose, but nothing comes out. You're just fucking, everything's just here.
Oh my God.
That's where he is right now, and it's sad, but you know, he'll be all right.
You put Vicks on him everywhere?
Vicks on his, you know, just feet and chest and scrotum.
Yeah,
you know what's coming. And, yeah.
Just whatever this little glottal throttle in the back of your throat is.
Put it right on his little uvula there. So yeah, but that's the sad. I'm like, and then leaving to go to the theater last night. You know, Chia has this thing where her body is connected to every fun thing I want to do. So when it's like guaranteed if I'm going on a trip, to go like work, but it's like fun work. You know, I got to go to New York for a couple of days. She's like, I don't know. She like one of her toes gets like cut off or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But not to that extent.
Right.
Like for example, just last night, I'm going to this movie. I don't normally leave at night this late to just go to a movie, but I'm like, I have to see this movie before it's out of theaters. And then she's like, starts super cramping. She's getting her period soon. She's just like so tired. I'm like, but in my head, I'm committed to this. I'm like, I'm not staying home.
Just like pulling out all the stops.
I cleaned the whole house in like an hour. The kids were in bed by 4 p.m.
I am not missing this movie.
But so that was a low too. It's like, I almost canceled it because, and here's what's stupid too. I feel like I've just been yapping about Marty Supreme for, it's only been 10 minutes. Okay. We're looking at different options, and I'm like, she's like, well, do you have to go right now? I'm like, yeah, baby, this was like the only good option, right? And then we looked up the Fandango times, and then I think maybe because of the Oscar buzz, it's in more theaters now and more times and shit. Like, and this was not the case 2 days ago, and I'm looking up times, and now it's like, oh fuck, there's so many options. I'm like, do you want me to cancel? Do you want to cancel? Tell me right now, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my money back. We spent like another 2 minutes yapping about possibilities, and then I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll cancel. I go to cancel at 8:36. The ticket was for 8:35. It's like too late. Movie started. You can't cancel this. I was like,
whoa.
Oh shit. I'm like, see?
All right, see ya.
I told you. Yeah.
Like out the door before.
She's like, okay, well, that's your sign. Just go. Because initially, she's like, don't give me attitude. I'm like, I'm not. I'm saying, tell me right now.
Yeah.
Tell me right now before it's too late. And it was.
And now it's too late. So you're going to be here by yourself.
Yeah. Dummy. No. So yeah. But it was great.
Cool.
Megan Mattoon, I already know what your low is because I see it on your forehead.
No, you see it.
Yeah.
I know. I tried my best to. I'm like this. Like, I've never worn a hat on the pod.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man. I ran into my car door. Actually, my car door ran into me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, this is the issue about moving too fast and about time. And this is something I'm working on. I'm like, I need to slow down. And this is a lesson that I keep on getting literally hit in the face with, is that I need to slow down.
Okay, word.
So I was just trying to do too many things. I was rushing to go to dinner. And at the same time that I was opening my door or like getting to my car, I saw this guy that I just had a... Can I get mugged again? No, I just had like a bad feeling. And so I was like, okay, since I'm already getting in the car and I don't like this feeling, I'm just going to do it really quickly.
Okay.
I'm going to open the door. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to close the door. I'm going to lock it in 3 seconds.
Oh, you saw someone that made you uneasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, great, let's do it. And that was the plan. But instead of doing it in 3 seconds, I tried to do all of it in 1 second. And so I just ended up like,
oh God. And then you're on the ground passed out, and that man who you had a funny feeling about carrying you to the hospital. All right, so you fucking boinked yourself in the head with the door.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, still shut it and locked it. So I still got in. And then I was like, oh, it was like a cartoon when you have like little Tweety birds around you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And I look in the rearview mirror and then it just like ruby red droplet just like down. I was like, oh my God. Like I've never seen anything like that before. I was like, damn. So I put my, like in the glove compartment, I got a napkin and put it on. In the place that I was going, my friend's house was 3 minutes away of a drive.
Okay.
And so I was like holding this and putting pressure on it. And then by the time I'm like, knock, 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 he opens the door and I'm like, hey, I need help.
Oh my God.
So then they had made dinner for like a couple people. And so like I ate some vegetables and then he was like, okay, let's go to the emergency room.
Oh,
so he called, there was another guy there and his sister is a doctor, works in the ER.
Okay.
And they were like, can we just like butterfly Band-Aid this or do we need to go to urgent care or whatever?
Yeah.
And they were like, it's too big for urgent care or something like that. So that you have to go to the ER.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then when I was at the ER, then it was like, I couldn't, I was just like annoyed at myself for like and that's why I'm still wearing this because I need visual representations to slow down.
Yeah.
Even like I broke another dish by just doing the dishes and I'm like, okay, girl.
Relax.
We need to chill out.
Yeah.
So like today I woke up at 6:30 and had a very slow morning. I had like a glass of tea. I had a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I journaled and then I did a meditation. Then I listened to like something else and then I read and then I had coffee and I made my breakfast and I was like, okay, let's like, because initially I was like, oh, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll get all this stuff done before I have to go to the podcast. But then I was like, why am I trying to shove so much all the time?
Yeah.
Like as soon as I wake up, I'm like, what can I do? It's like that scene in Home Alone where like they're late.
Yeah.
They wake up and they're like, that's how I wake up every day. And so I'm like, I need to stop. Anyway.
Maybe you were meant to find this backwards clock. Maybe it's like telling you, like
it's like trying to compensate. It's like you actually have time. That's true. So yeah, I was in the back and it was so lovely. The doctor that worked on me was like this woman, her name was Amanda. And it's like, you know, being in the hospital is not fun for anyone.
Right.
And it can feel very sterile for so many reasons, not just because it's like clean. It's like, sign the paper and this is this and here's $400 and you're like, oh my God. So it's like, oh, this is annoying. And I get back there and I'm like worried. And she has like such a calm demeanor. I think she might be my high. Just like a lovely person in such a unlovely situation.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
When you run into a medical person like that, because they're not all like that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And she was just like so kind and warm and gentle and like caring. And the way she was talking, I was like, hey, she was talking about stitches and I was like, I'm gonna faint right now. So can we not do this? And she like put me on a bed, gave me water and like made me smell like an alcohol pad because it helps with the nausea. And then I was like, I can't even hear you talk about stitches. So like I can't do that. And then she was like, okay, luckily it looks like just deep enough to where you don't need that. We can glue it and you just have to keep it dry.
Damn.
Right. So she was so nice. I love her. She was my high. My low is hitting my face with the car door. And I guess the stinky hoe will also be related to this. It's just since I can't get it wet, I wear hats even inside.
Okay.
Just so it's like a helmet. Yeah. It's like a daily helmet.
Yeah.
And also like it was like taking showers.
Yeah.
I'd wear a hat in the shower. So I'm like fully naked but with a hat. I feel like I just like finished a marathon or something.
That's funny because so like when I shave my head and, you know, I'm like flattening it out and I don't have like do-rags, you know what I'm saying? So because it's cultural appropriation. So I like when I'm have product in my hair and I'm just kind of flattening it out, I'll be in the shower with a beanie on.
Oh, nice.
But like when I have to wash my face, I just kind of poke it up a little bit, wash my forehead and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But so I understand.
Yeah.
You should
what?
You just wear just a big old cowboy hat so you don't hit any side of your head.
I kind of love that. Well, today I wasn't washing my hair because I had the hat on.
Yeah.
But today I was like, when I feel gross, we've talked about this. Like, I like washing my hair. I like feeling clean. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wash my hair today. And so I was like, how do I make sure I don't get this wet? Because she was like very adamant. She was like, if you get this wet, the glue is not gonna set. You're gonna scar even more. And so I'm like, okay, well, if I still wanna do camera stuff, like I should take care of this.
Yeah.
And so I was like, fine. So I like was figuring out how to take a shower and wash my hair without getting any droplets on it.
Dang.
So I had like, I wadded up some toilet paper and then I put like painter's tape over it. So it's like taking a shower with like a glob of tape and toilet paper on my face.
Just let it stink, Mega Batoon.
What do you mean stink?
Just don't wash it
No,
while your
it
shit
doesn't
heals.
matter about that.
It's just you
the
mentally?
dry. It needs to stay dry.
No, I'm saying just don't wash your hair.
Oh, no. We're going to wash the hair.
How often do you go without washing your hair? What's like the longest you can go?
Like 5, 6, 7 days.
Oh, okay, word.
Yeah, I don't normally wash it a ton, but it was just like, I was feeling so dingy and dirty, and I was just like, I can't wash my face fully.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. I got you.
So that's where I'm at.
You know, I got another gripe for this, like the medical shit, right? Chia, as I said, Q was sick, right? So she recently took him in for a little just check him visit, and the appointment was for 3:45. Chia, who's complete opposite of me in terms of time, always punctual, early, right? She showed up around not 3:30, but 3:27. 3:25-ish, 3:27 for this appointment. She's like, hey, I'm ready to, I'm just checking in for blah, blah, blah. And the receptionist at the doctor we're at, she was like, can I help you? You know, she's like, yeah, my name is blah, blah, blah. My son, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, your appointment's at 3:45. She's like, yeah, I'm here to check in. She's like, you're early. And she's like, yeah. She's like, well.
Is there a problem?
Yeah. And she's like, the email says, come 15 minutes before your appointment. She's like, oh, it's not even 3:30 yet. She got there 3:27.
Oh my God.
She's like, okay, I can chill over here then, and we'll say, yeah, that's fine. like chastise her for being early.
That's the thing. I'm trying to be early. I failed today, but it was on my to-do list. I was like, because I move so fast, and I'm like trying to learn how to slow down. Yeah. I was like, oh, if I get somewhere if I get everywhere 5 minutes early, and then I just do a grounding arrival walk around the block. Yeah. Then I'm not rushing. Right. I'm there. I'm soothing my nervous system. It didn't happen today. I left late. But
I also thought I was gonna be here early. I was like, I'm gonna go grab a little coffee. This shit took forever.
I know.
And guess what? We started 15 minutes late like we always do.
And then there it is. At least there's consistency somewhere. You know?
And what messes me up, even in my whole life where I'm like, I'm gonna set my alarm clock a little 10, 15 minutes earlier. What happens is I'm always like, all right, cool, I got 10 or 15 extra minutes. I'm gonna take another shit.
Right.
And
so many.
It's so many for me. And then I'm fucking 10 minutes late again. All the time.
Damn, you got to get one of these clocks that goes backwards.
I think I do.
What if I have the only clock that goes backwards on accident?
You get home and it's like just melted onto your desk. It's not even real.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to drink some water. Would you like half of a White Claw?
Yes, I would.
I've been stealing White Claws from the downstairs refrigerator. Hold on, I'm going to drink some water first. You actually like watching movies by yourself?
I love watching movies by myself. I remember seeing a preview for the first or second Pitch Perfect. And before the trailer was done, I was already putting on shoes to go to the movie theater. I don't know what they put in that trailer, but I was like, I need it now.
First of all, bangers, both of them.
I know. Well, you know what I think it is? I love musical anything. And then also the acapella, I don't know, I just like covers so much.
Yeah.
So I think it was all of it put together.
You know what? And I love that Pitch Perfect never really takes itself too seriously. It's very like campy and fun.
Yeah.
I was on set one time with this guy, one of the behind the scenes guys was like debating about why Pitch Perfect is like just one of the best movies of all time. And people thought he was fucking around. He's like, I'm no, I'm serious. He's like, look at it this way. And he was like looking at like the plot and everything, and you can't even argue with that. I mean,
it's good.
It's a classic. It's a good movie to just have on all the time too.
It's good.
Cheers.
Oh, maybe I'll watch that today. I almost watched The Greatest Showman yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. I need to watch it like every season, just to like that's what gets me going.
Yeah,
like Wolf of Wall Street for you. Like Greatest Showman gets me pumped.
Did I tell you that Chia wanted to put on This Is Me when she was giving birth?
Yes. And you said no?
No, I was down.
Oh, you always say no to I remember when I was like, I want to play I'm Coming Out on drums, and you were like, don't do that.
Chia does say that I'm quick to shoot her ideas down, but if it came to her fucking wanting to give birth to something, I would never step on her toes with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What was there any music playing at all when she was giving birth?
Yeah. For I mean, Q was so fast, there was no time to pick. But Veda, Q.
Like, get me out of here.
Q was ready to go. Chia literally almost gave birth in the car on the way to the hospital with Q.
Oh my gosh.
But with Veda, we settled on like a 2000s hip hop playlist.
Cool.
It might have been Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. Come to think of it.
Fuck yeah.
I do remember that song coming on at one point. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
When I was cleaning, I was decluttering in my mom's house over a Christmas break, and I found a box of VHSs, and it says Megan's birth, March 29th, 1991, on like a small little tape.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Imagine if Veda was doing that and she finds her birth tape and she puts it. I am never scared. Yeah. It's like that is the ultimate intro music to her life.
That'd be sick. And then I also imagine you putting in that tape and it's like, oh sorry, we recorded America's Funniest Home Videos over it.
Right. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool as a concept. But then I told somebody else, like, that is the most amazing thing. Like, did you watch it? And I was like, no, I didn't like really care to watch it.
Oh, I'd watch.
I know, but I'm like, for some reason, I'm just like.
Maybe once you watch it, it like takes you into a parallel universe or something.
That'd be cool.
You're not supposed to see your own birth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
One time I was helping my parents clean out their like VHSs, and there was one that was like all duct taped up. I was like, what the fuck is this? I put it in. Pornography.
Totally. Well, it's duct tape. You should already know.
My first pornography I had ever
that
seen.
You were in?
Oh, gosh. It was from the future? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Where's that clock?
All these VHSs are just fucking like portals to parallel universes. And mine, that's why I was duct taped. My parents didn't want to see they went back in time to stop me from becoming a porn star.
Sick.
Whoa.
You got great parents.
And gray parents.
Nice.
They're getting old, brother.
All
right, let's answer a question.
Okay. Hello? Well, I look like I'm going camping. This is awful.
No, you don't. You're just wearing a hat.
Yo, really appreciate the guidance on the graduation or quinceañera voice note that I sent. I'll update you guys later on that. You know, we'll keep in touch. But long story short, the quinceañera was lit. And my girlfriend graduated. I'll keep it at that. But I got a serious question for you guys. Kind of a different theme than what you guys have been getting. I'm moving back to my hometown, Chicago. I was born and raised there. I've been living in a smaller city for a few years now. And I've always been telling myself, you know, I'll be happier back in my hometown with family and friends. And I truly think that is true. So I'm really excited. But I also don't want to rely on that for all of my happiness, right? I still want to go back and sort of evolve and engage in new communities, make new friends. Because, you know, life has passed and I'm a different person now. So I just wanted to get your tips on how have you guys evolved living in the same city for a while now? How have you made new friends at different stages of your life? Any cool new hobbies you've picked up as you've grown up? Just want to hear your thoughts. So appreciate the time. Love you guys. Take care.
Love you too, man.
Love you too, man.
I like this question.
Me too.
I feel like this is a very introspective man, you know? A guy that thinks about things on multiple levels.
Yeah.
Where he could have easily just been like, no, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to go back home, be with the people that make me happy. But he's thinking like, but maybe I should go outside my comfort zone.
Totally.
You know, I don't think a lot of people think about stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it's also so easy to get pulled back into your old routines when he lived in Chicago. Like, I'm dealing with that now, coming back to LA after moving to the desert on purpose and then coming back on accident. And now I'm here and it's like, whoa. We learned, or we were supposed to learn our lessons of slowing down. We're still doing it, still learning it.
And that's okay.
That is okay. But I think even when I was planning my year this year, I'm like, okay, well, I'm back in LA, but even though I'm in the environment that I left because it was unsupportive for me, that doesn't mean that I can't change how it feels in my immediate environment within that so that it marks a different chapter. Like before I sat down to do 2026 planning, I like changed my couch configuration. Like it's a modular situation. So I just like moved some stuff, cleaned, opened all of the windows, Palo Santo, wiped everything down, like just true re-cleaning, restart. And I am doing like different things than I did last time.
Let me ask you this. As somebody who, how old were you when you moved out of Florida?
19.
So as somebody who's moved out and you've been here your whole, like after your 19 life, would you ever go back to your hometown in Florida to like live there?
Yeah, I don't know, but that's the thing. Like I grew up in Orlando.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time there. My hometown is Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, right.
So I don't know if I would go back to
Would
Jacksonville.
you go back to Orlando?
Possibly.
Okay.
Because it's still a city.
Yeah.
And I could do similar things that I would want to do here, there. And there's like no parking meters. So that's cool.
That is cool. I asked because, for this question, which I appreciate his thought process. I've been in Long Beach, LA my whole life, and I've had the same best buddies since I was like 15. And I'm big on, I don't need no new friends.
Yeah.
Because I really don't feel like I do, to the point where, I don't know, man, when I'd be at events and I'd meet dudes and they'd be like, all right, man, well, hey, hit me up if you want to get lunch or something. In my head, I'm like, why? For what?
You like throw their phone out of their hands.
Like I would, I'd be nice in person, but in my head I'm like, what the fuck for?
Right.
Why?
I know. I agree. And sometimes there is an anomaly where you meet someone and you're like, fuck yeah, I'll go to lunch with you. And that's so exciting.
Totally. And that's why I feel like, for this guy, a part of me it initially was like, bro, why are you thinking so much about it? If you got friends and you love Chicago, go back to Chicago. Don't stop sweating it, But at the same time, I think, that is, there is value in meeting someone and hearing new perspectives and making new friends. Like that's all a part of life, And I will say this, someone who I would call like my real friend, who is like fairly new in the scope of my whole ass life, David So, is somebody who, I probably spent more time with him more than anyone else in the past, like, I don't know, 6 years or so.
Right.
Because of like all the traveling and filming we do. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with David real hard. Like I probably text him as much as not as much. I text Rick so much, but like I text David pretty often.
I'm texting Rick right now, and you can't even see my hands.
Yeah. My little curved penis is going. But yeah, it's like, had I not started actually fucking with David, not only would I not have a real good friend, but also so much business has come from that and
Totally.
Money and opportunities.
When was the shift of being like an acquaintance with David to the hey, let's grab lunch, and you were like, yes, like what was that moment?
Well, and we've me and David have talked about this before, but we didn't initially necessarily vibe at first. I met him and I'm like, God, why is this guy trying so hard to make jokes and be and just
and he's like thinking the same thing?
Pretty much, yeah. And so and then I had filmed with him for JK News, of course, and a handful of times. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, like he's cool, he's funny, we both like food. So when I was filming Sin Foods, White Clubber, I was like, Sin Foods was initially supposed to be me and a different host every episode.
Okay.
And I hit David up for the first one. And we had such a good time at the end of the episode. I was like, yo, who do y'all want me to have on the next episode? Or do you want me to keep doing it with David? Let me know. Everyone's like, please just keep doing it with David. And I was like, bro, if you're down. And that's how we started just shooting every week or every whenever. And then, you know, we would chit chat a little more. Sometimes, you know, I could only really film in LA or San Diego because I couldn't afford to take it anywhere else. So sometimes we just be in the car driving to San Diego every once in a while, chatting, yapping. And then when the show got picked up by Thrillist, we're just traveling, talking, fucking bonding, you know? And then I was like, oh, okay, we're friends now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
But yeah, so you know what? I think I admire this guy's perspective. I do think there is value in going outside your comfort zone, especially because Megan Batoon. I feel like my biggest growth as a person was when I was forced to go to a school where I was alone. Because up until 8th grade freshman year, I kind of had the same friends since like preschool. And then when I went to Paramount High was the first time I was like new at a school.
Yeah.
But then that's where I met Eric and PD Flo. And that's the first time I was like forced to, I had a whole like existential crisis. I was in drama class doing a free write. And I was like writing to my, like, you know, my drama teacher read it, but I was writing like, am I actually funny? Or was I only comfortable making jokes because I was growing up with the same people? I'm like, now for the first time in my life, I feel shy. Is this who I am?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah.
And then my drama teacher was like, you know what? Let's do this. He made me host a talent show at Paramount with another like popular like girl. He was like, I'm gonna have you host the show. And I didn't know anybody. So I got on stage and people were like, who the fuck is this? But I was like forced to make jokes and be on.
Right.
And that was the first time I had ever done that to strangers.
Cool.
And I came back to school the next Monday and the cholos were like, this fool's funny. You're fucking funny.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And that was like, you know, so yes, I agree. Maybe there is something in doing that.
Absolutely. And I was also thinking, you know, I like to only go to parties if I think they're going to be worth my time and energy.
100%.
So I really like making environments that are cozy and comfortable and inviting for me and a few people.
Word.
So, but I was also thinking, okay, I could probably extend my community a little bit more. This is a thought I had last week. And so I was like, if he's going back to Chicago and wants to meet new people and still does have other friends, I think somebody did this before where they had a party and they invited one person and then they said, bring someone that you don't think we know.
Okay.
And so if you invite 6 friends, if he's got 5 or 6 friends, but all of those people bring somebody that nobody else knows, and then it becomes this like mixer of people that are kind of connected with the same like interests and values, but are so different. And if you connect with that another person that you've never met, that could become their David.
For sure. Or their Gia.
Right.
Someone you end up marrying.
Right.
Facts. Yeah. You know, one of my favorite things when I had a birthday party years ago, and it was my first time I was like throwing a big party, and I'm like, but I have so many different like groups of friends, right? So it was so nice to see homies from different vibes of life mingling and chilling. So cool. And then the next week, people are like, hey, man, such good vibes, man. Everybody was such good vibes.
I
like,
know.
Oh, that's great.
It's so great. I love seeing different, what do you call them, factions of your friends mingle. It's cool.
And like, imagine, you know, a room where like your dancer friends are kicking it with your fucking nerdy writer boys.
Whoa.
Like, how would that work?
That'd be crazy.
All right, that'll be episode 5 of your dating show. Seeing if the
dancers versus dorks.
But I mean, also there's a part of me that's like, hey man, if you have solid friends,
true.
Why? I don't see anything wrong with continuing to water and nurture the solid friendships you have in Chicago. Because friendships also do take work to keep them solid, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Why go out looking for new friends? No new friends. Fuck them. At the same time, fuck them.
At the same time.
Yeah, fuck them all at the same time. You know, because I only kick it with like 3 people.
I know, but what if when he moved from Chicago, he went a different route and now is a different person with different interests. And maybe he doesn't, like, what if he was like a boxer when he left and now he doesn't ever want to touch a boxing glove and all of his friends are boxers.
Yeah.
So now he's like, well, I want new friends that maybe like hugging versus punching. Maybe violence is not the answer.
Hugging. Of all the things that where I felt that going, I did not think it was gonna be hugging.
Well, I was like, okay, what's the difference? What is the antithesis of boxing?
They be hugging too.
Hugging, embracing.
That's so funny. But yeah, man. Hey, good luck.
Also, sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking this the other day. Wherever you are, or wherever you go, there you are. So
That's
even
facts.
if, depending on why you're going to Chicago, coming from someone who also pulled a geographic and didn't end up being what I wanted. In the end, in the beginning, it was great. And then it was like, okay, am I just running away from everything?
Yeah.
So wherever you go, there you are.
And then there you are. And I think, look, I mean, the fact that your brain works that way, I think you're gonna find value in whatever you end up doing, So I think, hey man, just cheers to life, because I think it'll be fun regardless of where you go.
Same.
You got a good head on your shoulders, I think, Give us the fucking update, you cock tease. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, hey. What is that?
Just old-timey mobster.
Yeah. One time I tried to really nail the transatlantic accent because I think it's so cool.
It is cool.
I just am so bad at it. I can't do any accent ever. I can't.
I'm sure you can do. Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I've never really heard you do an accent, huh?
No, and I won't.
Transatlantic, what's you come into my life and you just
Sure, yeah, it's a little vaudevillian, but yeah, it's around there.
I'm trying to think of like I Love Lucy when she's like being whatever. Next question.
Hey, Tim and Megan. Just a question, probably more for Megan. I'm in my 30s, early 30s. I live alone. I've moved out years ago, but I don't know what to do with my place. Wayfair kind of sucks, and Home Goods it feels too quiet for me. Where do I get like good art, like wall art, couches, like anything to make my shit look good, like welcoming? Because I'm a typical dude, so it's just like a couch, some shelves, my desk, and that's about it. I don't even have like a dining set. So anything helps. Thank you. Love the podcast. Bye.
Thanks.
Did he say where he lived?
I don't think so.
Honestly, Facebook Marketplace is the shit. You can find so much cool stuff that nobody else will have. And it's generally taken care of well, because if it was not, then they would just put it on the street.
Word.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So it's like, okay, you're getting something at a discount that's been in somebody's house, that's been taken care of, and it's unique and it's lived in.
True.
You don't have to like worry about it being uncomfortable because it's a couch that's been sat on millions of times. It's broken in already.
You're not worried about like jizz germs from couches though?
I guess not. I guess I've never really thought about jizz in my life.
You should.
It's not something I think about.
I think about it all the time.
I don't ever. And I remember living in North Hollywood when I first moved here and I was 19. I would just take the stuff off the street, like couches, frames. I would take anything off the street.
Would you like clean the couches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But still, I probably shouldn't have been doing that at all.
I mean,
But I did.
And it worked out for you okay? You didn't catch any like weird diseases or anything,
Not
right?
that I know
No
of.
fleas or anything?
I mean, that was the apartment that had cockroaches, so I don't really think the standard was super high.
The cockroaches got to the couch and they're like, ugh, where's this from? Smells like jizz.
The cockroaches have a beret.
The cockroaches are
long cigarettes.
transatlantic cockroach. Where did you get this? I'm trying to I can't even think of the accent right now. I want to do it so bad.
Either. When I say transatlantic, the only thing I see is a briefcase. Like that's I see a briefcase and like a barrel roll bang.
And I think of a woman with a fur coat and a long cigarette.
Like Cruella de Vil.
Like Cruella de Vil, but transatlantic.
That's good, yes.
Yeah, because it's like transatlantic is weird because it's like it's American being British but being American.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to like Google it.
I know, we all do. Anyway, Facebook Marketplace, that's my go-to. I love it.
As a single man who lived in a condo but wanted to be kind of cool, there's a place I like to get my art that's it's not too expensive.
Okay.
It's called IKEA. IKEA.
I'm rolling my eyes silently if you're listening.
IKEA, it's some type of
IKEA's great.
It is great.
Did you end up getting the breakfast in bed for Chia?
I did. Cool. I did. I got the tray. We did the whole thing. Long story short, because I told this on Dudes, but I had a whole plan where I was gonna have the kids make breakfast in bed with me. I mean, breakfast for Chia.
Yeah.
I've been telling Veda all week, hey, don't forget, Mama, tomorrow we're gonna wake up. We're gonna make Mommy breakfast, okay? She's like, okay, yeah. That morning she woke up. She was like, I was like, hey, baby, you ready? You ready to make breakfast for Mommy? She's like, I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? You want to go lay with Mommy or do you want to help me make breakfast? She's like, lay with Mommy. I'm like, all right. So Q and Vader were both laying in bed with Mommy while I was in there. And I had it all set up. I'm like, I made these fucking pancakes from scratch, not even pancake mix, everything. I made it from scratch. I had the mix ready just because I was going to get a couple pictures of the kids pretending to help for the memories. And then I was going to do everything myself so they wouldn't fuck it up, right? And then I waited, and I had everything else ready. I had the fucking turkey bacon. I had the scrambled eggs. I had everything ready because I was just waiting for these final steps for Veda to wake up, get this little moment, and then I was going to bring breakfast. Now the eggs are cold. The bacon's fucking cold. Veda's waking up late. I'm like, God! And then, for some reason, now, Q decides he wants to come out and help me. So I have everything plated. I'm carrying the tray. I have the tray in one hand. I have my camera in the other hand. I'm like, all right, got breakfast ready. The pancakes look great. Oh man, I did a good job. Q, bless his soul, was trying to tug on the tray to help me, and he fucking almost tipped the whole thing over. And the video I have is me doing this. I'm like, all right, got the pancakes looking great. And I feel the pressure of his little arm tugging on it. I go, no, Q, please! And I crash into the side cupboard trying to hold the plate up, and then I barely got it. The syrup spilled all over the wall. And then the camera pans, you just see his little face looking over the tray. Q, please! Oh my God! And he's just staring at me. He feels so bad because he knows he almost fucked it up. I'm like, buddy. I turn the camera off. I'm cleaning up the syrup. I take the thing, and I'm telling Chia later. We're watching the video of it because I'm screaming. He understands though, you know? And I felt so bad because after watching the video, he's like, I was trying to help. I wanted to help Mommy. I'm like, I know, buddy. I know. It's funny now. It's funny. It's okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're okay. He felt so bad.
He's like, okay, buddy, here's a lesson about gravity.
Here's a lesson about gravity, see?
Very good.
Yeah, maybe. But yes. So, I don't know if you remember my old condo. But I got the basic Ashley's Furniture fucking what do you call it? The couch with the thing.
A sectional.
Thank you. I had the whole package, very cheap, nice little setup from Ashley's Furniture. But there were these specific art pieces that people always asked me about. It was a very expensive furniture place, but the art wasn't crazy expensive. They had a little catalog, you could order the prints. There were these lips. I had 3 panels of these big ass lips. People would ask me about the lips on the videos, whenever they visited, the people fucking love the lips. And I think if you want to kick up your steez in your spot in a simple way, you can here's what's cool about the internet, right? You can literally be like, Google, I want some fucking this kind of art, and you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? So you can find some very unique art and just have it in your space that I think just kicks it up a tiny bit, you know?
Totally. I think also what's fun, I don't know if he's crafty, but something that you can do is get a canvas at Goodwill, something that's already printed. You don't have to get a new canvas. Just get something that already exists. And I take something, it's called joint compound. It's basically what you drywall with. You, when you're putting drywall together, it's like the glue. You can just take joint compound and do whatever the fuck you want on this canvas, and it makes texture. And then once it's dry, then you can paint anything on it. Even if it's just the same color, but you have texture, now you have a piece of art that was essentially free.
Dude, that's so funny, Mega Mattoon, because when I got my condo and I was actually getting art, so I had bought art from Target or some shit, very basic, this is your standard shit, because I was gonna do that. I have this picture of Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
And I was going to just like, I don't know, tag on it or add like other shit. And I just never did.
Right.
It just sat in my my little fucking storage room forever.
Do you still have it?
I think I got rid of it. But
that's good.
That was my plan.
Right.
Yeah.
I love the idea of just altering something. Altering anything. It's this, the amount of dopamine that I get from sourcing something cool, but then changing it up so it's new.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's this guy, I saw a couple reels from, I didn't follow him, but he would like take like art from, you know, hotels and shit and just add like the tiniest little, like he would paint a little just something.
In the hotel? That's funny.
Yeah. Or he would, so he would add like, just like a little thing, you know what I'm saying?
And was he a good artist?
Yeah, he was good.
That's
But
cool.
you would never know it if you didn't know it,
That's
you know?
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, one more question.
Okay.
Or we can end it.
I guess we could end it.
Hey, Tim and Megan, huge fan of y'all both and y'all's banter, chemistry on the pod, and it's one of the things I listen to every Friday while at work. Love you guys, keep it up. My question is, what do y'all eat on the daily, and where do y'all draw inspiration for new meals to make at home? As a guy living by myself, I feel like I've been eating the same regular schmegular stuff every day. It'd be really great to hear some new, interesting stuff to try out. Thank you, bye.
Okay. Wow, we were just talking about
Fun
this.
question we were.
Yeah.
So I'll begin.
Please do.
I added something to my breakfast. I have been working with a dietitian who was like, hey, you need more B12. Here's what you could do that's very easy to add to your breakfast that you're already making. And it's just shallots and spinach with walnuts on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear, like today when I was eating it, I was like, this might be my favorite part of the breakfast.
And is the spinach like chopped up too?
No, it's just 2 handfuls of spinach.
Oh, okay,
so
word.
Oil in the pan, shallots, wait till they're translucent. 2 handfuls of spinach. And then I put the lid on, let it simmer down.
And wilt and shit.
Yeah, and then while I'm doing that, I just like crush the walnuts with my wrist.
Yeah.
And then I put it on top. And it's
putting it on top of and this is going on toast, or you're eating this with a fork or
with a fork.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's delicious. And so I guess I'll just plug the place so I'm working with this dietitian. It's through this app called Nourish.
Okay.
And they have like a ton of different recipes, and that she had sent me that recipe to be like, this would be good for you. And so I haven't looked at the other recipes, but I think I might.
You know what? I think, because, you've said before that you are a very just same shit every day breakfast person. And just like adding a little piece of art. I think just adding a little bit of something, whether it's like a little new side dish or new condiments, can really kick up your routine, take it next level. I was just telling you, I love a good just regular sandwich, right? And I understand you, my guy, as a single man living alone. So you make just a regular shit. My favorite thing was just like bacon and egg sandwich in the morning. That was my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Little, crispy bacon, runny eggs, toast, sriracha, maybe some mayo. Love it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I've been doing lately with my sandwiches, Whole Foods, man, they got this fire just like garlic spread, and it's dairy free. So I've been looking for how many spreads can I get that aren't dairy?
Cool.
So it's just garlic. I fucking love garlic, bro. So I put this shit, mayo as well, garlic spread. I got this dairy free pesto from Whole Foods. I mix it together with the garlic. It's like a pesto garlic situation. It's so fucking bomb. But if you're living alone, I understand if you don't cook. I was big on get one Costco chicken or fucking rotisserie chicken.
The rotisserie chicken hack is key.
Clutch. Have you seen the Costco fried chicken hack?
No.
Okay, this has been going viral lately, and I'm gonna do it soon. The new shit that I've been seeing all over my TikTok algorithm. You buy a Costco rotisserie. You remove the chicken. Remove all the meat. You keep all the juices in the bag, because the juices are like the best part, right? Throw some white rice into the bag. Put the meat back in there. Add some fucking crispy garlic, some soy sauce, some, I don't know, whatever, maybe some little sesame oil, whatever, however you like it, right?
Brother.
Scallions. That's what they're calling it. The scallion Costco chicken hack. Scallions. Mix it up, shake up the bag. Now you have this fucking delicious, quote unquote, fried-ish scallion rice. It looks amazing.
Whoa.
So I'm going to do that soon. I love a good rotisserie chicken.
That looks great.
That would feed
that
me.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I see it.
It looks great.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make one of those. But when I was living alone, I would love to just get a rotisserie chicken. That was like sandwiches. That was fucking
totally.
in my instant ramen. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Yeah. Chicken salad sandwiches.
I think that's the beauty of nowadays the internet. If you're looking for new recipes, they're in your face every day. Easy ones, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You used to do a lot of cooking stuff on your YouTube.
I know. I stopped because it was around the time, around Internet Icon, when the I guess advice on YouTube was do one thing and that's it. Yeah. And so I picked the format that did the best, which was cooking. And then I did that for a whole year. And then I was like, I hate cooking. So I'm now finding the joy of cooking again. And I did find it on the Netflix show because in traveling everywhere, it was nice to be like, okay, well, where are we? I remember making a reindeer bolognese in Finland.
A reindeer meat?
Reindeer meat. They ate reindeer.
Cool.
And so I was like, oh, I'll make a bolognese. And then I used reindeer. And I just remember because I felt kind of shy. I was like, there's 3 hosts. And so it felt like, I'm used to being the only one on camera. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I've got to share. I felt like I feel like there was not enough room for me to talk. So I found my solace in my space in the kitchen. So I would really just zone in and feel like I'm safe in a kitchen. And that's when I started realizing that oh yeah, I do love cooking. And I'm starting to re-like it again now and not on camera.
Interesting. Just for yourself.
Yeah, but it might come back at some point. But right now it's just for me.
That's great. Well, thank you for tuning. Thanks for tipping.
Thanks for tipping, Tim.
If they want to leave us questions, where can they leave us questions?
Speakpipe.com/thanks-for-tipping.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit.
All that bullshit. I bet you it does help.
Yeah.
See you later.